Okay. There we go. It will work out. It will work out. It will. There we go. Sorry, guys. Oh, God. It's supposed to work, but something always goes wrong. Okay, so number one, we said that discipline yourself. We're talking about discipline here. Goals that are set. Okay. Business start. Okay. Relationship approaches. Change of work. Diet and health changes. Mindset changes. We constantly plummet into sadness when we fail to discipline ourselves to do these things. Okay, in our pursuit of making happiness a habit, we must aim high to the shelves of discipline. Okay, so what was I saying there? I hope you know it was quite clear what I was saying there. Disciplining yourself, mastering the art of discipline. Sometimes we set goals and we don't necessarily get to those goals, and we go about life and pass it and like it's normal. No, it's actually not. When we set goals, we should be able to, you know, get to them. Realistic, pragmatic goals. Okay, pragmatic goals. Goals that you can attain or achieve or, you know, get to, you know, because sometimes we're not really practical, are we? You know, and then we're not able to do that. So business start, if you think you're gonna do a business start, be practical about it as well. Discipline yourself toward it. You know, so many times I've thought about doing businesses and I aim too high. I tend to do that. I don't know about you, but I'm the kind of person that kind of aims too high, and then I end up, you know, feeling disappointed because I haven't been practical with what I want to do, and years later I still haven't done what I was thinking I was gonna do. You know what I mean? Relationship approaches, you know, different. This can, you know, mean in different ways. You know, discipline yourself, because sometimes there's a way we handle ourselves with people, and you know that the way you handle yourself is not particularly the right way. You know, we all know our flaws. Nobody is perfect. No one is perfect. But if you know your own flaws about a certain approach that you do toward people, the way you carry yourself around people, make an effort to say, okay, this year I'm going to discipline myself. I'm going to make an effort to say, okay, I'm going to work on this negative aspect of myself, because this is not necessarily just to look at only the good things. You know, you have to work on the negative of yourself. You know, just accept that you've got those things, and then they need to be worked on. Change of work. Don't stay in a place too long if you feel like it's not working out. Discipline yourself to get away from that, because sometimes it's unhealthy. You know, have you ever stayed in a workplace where you know you're actually really not wanted, but you just stay in there for the sake of discipline? You know, no, discipline yourself to find something that is healthy for you, because we are in pursuit of happiness, and happiness being a habit. Okay, so we don't want to be happy in a place where there is nothing that is given that is happy, because sometimes if you work it out, we stay more than half of our lives at work. Okay, diet and health changes. Okay, this one, everyone has done it this January. Trust me, there are some people that have written up plans. They're gonna lose at least 80 kgs by March. Come March, they would have lost 8 pounds. I'm probably gonna be one of them. But you know, just discipline yourself. Master the art of discipline. Do what you said you're gonna do. If you're gonna do it, do you know what I mean? It makes you happy because you are achieving goals. Do you understand what I'm saying? Mindset changes. Change is not easy. I think I've been talking about change since we started this happiness wagon. Change is not easy. Mindset changes are the ones that make change easy. They make it so much easier, and it's so easy. It's just like that. When you master it, when you decide, because you have to decide within yourself, and it happens within a click of a finger. Your mindset is the one that just changes everything. So I put it last there just for you to actually think on that, and you know, try and be consistent on that. Even when I'm speaking to you guys, I'm speaking to myself. Okay. Number 2, I said read a book. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Last year I started reading a book by Don Miguel called 5 Agreements. It's actually the four agreements, not 5. I highly recommend it. It's very empowering, but I realized that as I read it, I was in an occupied state, so much so I had no time for negative thoughts of energy. So I started hoarding for life skill books. The only thing left is to read them. I got so many books. After I read Don Miguel's book, I just thought, you know what, I can read. Wow, I enjoy reading. But after that, I didn't read much. So many life skill books I have now. And by the way, if you don't like reading, Audible is amazing, absolutely amazing. It does wonders for me. So when I said I read a book, I listened to it. So it's equally the same. I read it, guys. I read it. Okay. So read. Make sure that you fill yourself with knowledge. Knowledge is power. Read, listen to motivational stuff. I know some of us Christians, they don't like to listen to anything other than the something biblical, but try and listen to more motivational stuff, something about your own growth, your inner growth, and help yourself, you know, get to that place of happiness. Okay. So following the day 7, I had sent out some invitation. Thank you to those that accepted my invitations. Thank you so much. I moved, I think, from 120 followers to 200 overnight, which was amazing for me. I know that there's people with thousands and thousands of followers. That's not what I'm really after. If it happens, great. But even if I've got like 200 like I have now, it means that I am, you know, reaching the inboxes and pages of 200 people, and you know what, my content is good enough for them, and that's totally amazing. Thank you for the support, and you're amazing. I'm gonna be coming up with some you know, things in February where people are gonna win some prizes just for us to share and like and comment on everything that I do. Okay, so that it encourages my creativity as well, guys. So did we jump day 8? I don't know what happened here. Just bear with me. I think we've jumped day 8, but okay, never mind. Day 9. Okay, make positive declarations. Okay, make positive declarations. I know who I am. I am all that is wonderfully and perfectly made in the eyes of God. I can do all things by my mind I can do all things. My mind is clear and I succeed. You know, there's these things that we used to do when we were younger. About 18, 20, 21. You know, we wake up in the morning and make declarations. I still do in a type of way, but nowadays I kind of like do it when I'm on the pillow. I open my eyes, I'm like, I command the day, you know. But you need to make more declarations about yourself. Speak to yourself, because yourself is listening. You know, yourself is listening. Never say anything negative about yourself, because yourself listens. But it's so hard, because these are habits that we've gotten ourselves used to. Secretly, we say things about ourselves that we really shouldn't be saying, instead of saying positive declarations. So make positive declarations about yourself. Tell yourself you know who you are and you are wonderfully and perfectly made. Take note, I didn't say you have to feel like that. You don't have to feel like, you know, you are going to succeed and your mind is clear. You don't have to necessarily feel it, but you can declare it. Rather say it to be it. Okay, say it to be it. You are able to actually do that and walk into it. And it's been amazing, honestly, guys. For me, we are on day 12, and you have no idea the things I've already faced within the first 12 days of the is it 14? How many? What day are we on today? You know, we're nearly on the 3rd week of the year, and I have already faced enough for the year. Do you understand? It's been already enough. But I've decided, I've made, put my foot down in December. I said, next year, this is what I'm doing, because if I don't do it, I will certainly go under. Okay, so it's a personal choice. It's a definite personal choice. Okay, give. Number 2, it is give. This is day 9. We are on day 8. Disappeared somewhere. I'm not too sure if we're gonna find it underneath there. But the most important thing is the points. It's the happy nuggets that we're looking for. Find a cause. They say charity begins at home. Okay, don't go helping nations when your closest are in need. Okay, do not go helping nations when your closest are in need. I mean, I thank God, I've got so many good examples around me, with people that, are doing wonderful things, but they take care of people that are around them. Hey, they do not even have to know you are helping. Okay, sometimes, of course, nowadays we know what's going on with social media. It's a form of good news sometimes when you help and you put it online. People haven't caught up to that yet, because obviously it's like, why does the right hand know what the left hand is doing? Why should I do a good and then other people? Choose. I mean, if you're going to do something, if you have like something online, which I might actually do in the future myself, do that for the sake of encouragement, for good news sake, and then choose other things that you do personally for your own happiness, for your own peace, for your own good, that nobody else has to know that you are doing this thing, you are giving this thing. Okay, it's something, it builds something within inside of you, something, a strength. Actually, it's more than happiness. It's actually a strength. You have a strength when you give, especially when you actually don't have to, and you don't owe it, and you are giving simply because of the sake of giving. It gives you so much strength from within. No one has to know, but your happiness comes to you. Just give and give. Of course, I was supposed to do a live on that day, but I couldn't due to unforeseen circumstances. On that very day, later on, I said, unlearn the behaviors and beliefs that that taught you that being unhappy is a norm. It is not normal to be unhappy, guys. Don't make it like, it's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay to be unhappy. Never ever, I think one of my videos, I said, never ever stay in an unhappy place for more than three days, because you do go under. I've been there myself, where I allowed myself to stay in an unhappy state, in an unhappy place for too long, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work for you. You always end up, needing more help to come out of there. Okay. Day 10. We're gonna move to day 10. Oh, I wonder where day 8 went. I hope, oh yeah. So day 10, we said start planning your hikes. This one, I was laughing about this one, because a friend of mine said, you're being lazy now, you don't have any points. They're like, oh, you don't have any points anymore. I said, no, actually, I woke up that day and it was raining, it was pouring, it was so sad. That day was just like cloudy all day, and I was like, oh, what kind of happy nugget am I gonna write? So I was like, oh, let's just talk about summer. Every summer I find myself, I'm so lucky to be in this community where we always doing something. Every summer we got a bride, we got something, doing something. But all this time, like last summer, it was always like last minute plans and all that stuff. So I just thought, you know what, people don't really think about it, but why don't you plan it now? Plan nature walks now. What are you gonna do? Where are you gonna go on that? I mean, summertime is quite long. Are you going to do 3 activities on that day? I really encourage you to do hikes, but I will warn you, if you've never done a hike, be prepared. The descending is absolutely amazing. You feel light, guys. You feel really light. You're kind of going down and you're seeing all this nature, and it's nice, and the ascending. Wow. I don't know. Prepare yourself before you go hiking. Prepare for yourself for the ascending. Going upwards is something else. But that's all I can share with you. But it's nice. It's all worth it. It's really worth it. Maybe you can take a route that doesn't necessarily go right up, but it goes slant up. Yeah. Park where you can actually, go slant ways up and slant ways down. But any other way, honestly, going back up is going to be hard anyway. Yeah, so plan your bride days. Book them now if you have to. Always have your plans B in case it is cloudy. Things like tents, like, indoor plans and other stuff. I know there's so many nice places out there that we really never take time to go to, because we love our home so much. I don't know why, but we need to go out more, especially because of the time that we're in right now. I think that we need to find ourselves places where we, there's a lot of outdoors, springtime and summertime, you know what I mean? So book them now, look for them now, because rest assured, I think a lot of people are going to be looking for some things like that. By the time we master this habit, we will be using it to make our sunny days even brighter. Yes, this is a year to be happy, even if life is giving you a reason, even if life isn't giving you a reason to be happy. Okay? Yeah, well, that's it. So did we jump? Yeah, that was day 10. Yeah. Day 11. Today is amazing. Oh, but we're doing fine because it's okay. So maybe I think we've done at least 20 minutes because I paused. So my filming one is telling me 17 minutes. Before, I think the live that I did 5 days ago was about 25 minutes. So we're fine. Don't wait for someone to give you a reason to be good to them. Okay? No. I'm jumping. Okay, this is day 11. Okay. Hope you hanging in there, because after the 21 days we have the rest of the year to refuse any negativity and anything that brings sadness to us for more than the time that it's welcome. Okay, don't allow it. Remember, do not stay in it for more than 3 days. Come out of it, chop. Allow it a bit, because our habits and whatever nature we told ourselves, we think it's okay to stay in being upset. So don't allow it to stay too long. So take charge. Number 1, take charge, and be happy. Listen, if you lose control, who do you figure will be in charge? Who's going to be in charge if you lose control? Who's going to be in charge? Nobody. And I know I say this lightly because I know that there are some people with pressed issues and they have to go through what they're going through because there's no other way. But try and not lose yourself and over things that are really fixable. You know what I mean? They're fixable. All you have to do is make a choice. You have to make a choice within your mind. Make a choice and say, you know what? I am going to come out of this. I'm not going to stay in this. There's so many other ways I can actually fix this. So you make a choice. Sounds unkind, but the big news is everyone, believe it or not, is busy trying to keep control of their own business and their own issues and their stuff and all that stuff. And, people will come to your aid. They will come and they do love you. Most of the time, they actually do love you. But trust me that every time you see somebody is also going through something, but they have made a decision that it's not going to affect them. So try again this year and say, I'm not going to be that person that people are going to be running to their to aid, because you're struggling with something that maybe you could make a decision not to let it affect you. I know it sounds cold, doesn't it? I'm sorry, but yeah, make those decisions. Yeah, they're really good for you. Don't lose that ability to regulate your happy place. Do not lose it. Have you read the book that I said, 4 Agreements, obviously, at the top? Try and read it. It's amazing. It does wonders. It teaches you a lot as well about people staying in their paths and, you know, where we are in life. Don't wait for someone to give you a reason to be good to them. That's number 2. In the spirit of being in charge and in happiness, it is always good to remember that everyone has their own path and can never ever comprehend yours. They can never understand it. You can understand theirs, yours as you wouldn't theirs. That's what I said. Yeah. So be good to everyone. It is truly rewarding. Okay. Make sure you just try and apply these things. You know, you can't ever understand somebody's path fully, just like they can understand yours. And so when you see people doing them, just understand them. Be nice, move on to yourself. Depending on relationships as well and how close you are, maybe you can get into talking to them about your path and they can talk about their path. You know what I mean? So happiness, in the pursuit of happiness, making it a habit. These are good things. They might sound so minimal, they might sound so common and all that stuff, but these are things that we forget to actually do. And when you hear somebody else speak of them or about them, yeah, you are like, oh yeah, actually, yeah, you know. But they're very common things. You probably hear them all the time, and most of you are adults here, but you probably know them, but sometimes we just forget to practice them. And thank you for taking your time to listen. But you know, for us, you know, taking that time and to day 8 disappeared totally, guys. I don't know where it is. I'll talk about its points on my next live. But yeah, let's keep on the bandwagon of happiness. Thank you to everybody that followed me this week, and please share. I will be, like I said, I've got so much in store for everyone. I just have to get a bit more equipment, but I might not even need it. I just need to get more time in my hands, do you know what I mean? And then do the things that I want to do, if I'm gonna get you guys to sharing this page. Okay, please share this page. I've got a TikTok. I am actually on Twitter, but it's not really that live. But my TikTok is functional. My Instagram is functional. My Facebook. These 3 are really, you know, quite fun. I use them quite a lot. I post all my things on there. So please do share them or follow me on there and like all my posts. Yeah. Okay, we're still on the bandwagon. Day 12 tomorrow. I think day 12 tomorrow or today, I'm not sure. I'll double check. The way I lose track is amazing. Shall we blame it on age? I'm not too sure. Guys, I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for coming. 3 people, amazing. Yay. 3 people, share. Make sure you share. Thanks to whoever's gonna watch later, and thank you for your time, guys. Bye.